Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we're going to take a look at Ruismaker by Boss. Now, Ruismaker is a drum machine, and it's an audio unit effect only, an audio unit instrument if you like. So that means that you will need a host app that supports audio units like Garageband or Cubasis or AUM or Ferrite Studio. Those are the apps, the main apps kind of that support audio units. So audio units are like instruments or effects that you can have multiple instances of running inside the same door, if you like, the same app, like Cubasis or GarageBand. But I'll show you. Anyway, so it's very, very good. Let me just show you. If you buy the app and you don't, this is what you'll get if you just open it. You'll just get basically the instruction manual. Okay, which is very useful. It tells you how to use it inside GarageBand or Cubasis. But we're going to use it inside GarageBand, and if I have time, I'll open it up in Cubasis too, just to show you how that works in there. So first of all, I should click my screen, cancel, I don't need that. We shall open it up inside GarageBand. Now, we'll just go to My Songs here, and we'll just pick a new song, a new one. And if you want to use it, you just locate where it says audio units here, and then click on audio units, and those are the audio units that I have on this iPad. Okay, so we open a Ruismaker like this, and it appears on our screen here like that. And first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to just record some bits and pieces. But what I'm going to explain a couple of things first. This delay time feedback, randomize, and punchy and fat and reverb and volume, they are global controls for the sound, so they affect the whole sound globally. And the bottom ones, tune decay, personality drive, bit crush, delay, send, pan, and level, they are individual controls. So for instance, and also the drums are triggered not by these are purely for selecting the sound that you want to alter or control. Okay, the drums are triggered by C sharp 2, and then the black notes. So that's easy to remember, yeah? So that's how you do it. Now, say for instance we pick our bass drum. There, we can adjust its tuning and its decay. And if we could put some bit crush on there, or we could have some delay send, which is controlled globally. Okay, so you get the idea. You can then make adjustments to any of the sounds. So let's make some adjustments. Put some bit crush on that clap, and let's take the tuning up a little bit. Let's we'll take the tune up on the personality on that, and we'll have some delay sent to that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to record a little thing now. A good thing to remember, a good tip for GarageBand is that if you want to overdub a recording of say a drum machine or a piano or something like that, there are things you have to remember. Okay, so you have to have merge recording switched on, otherwise each pass will just erase the previous pass, sort of thing. In fact, if you don't have merge recording switched on, recording will just switch off. So let's go into our settings here, and first of all I want to have quantize switched on to 16 notes. Okay, and merge recording switched on. That's important, like I said, otherwise each pass you do, you will just erase the previous recording, and I want to build up different patterns in the track, sort of thing, or different drums in the same pattern. So just sometimes GarageBand, my version, does switches merge off, and no, it's still on, so that's good. So we start our thing off. So you see we've now got our little pattern built up, and there it is. So that's great. Now the very cool thing about AU effects as well, I could now add another one, and you know, start to change the sounds and that. But let's just go back to our first one for now and select our first Ruismaker, and then we can select it here, and let's listen again. So there it is. Now the cool thing is, and this is another thing with the audio units in Garageband, which is sometimes a little bit thingy. This little tiny titchy thing here, with it's next to scale and next to the modulation and pitch bend controls, which are not necessary for this because it's a drum machine, is these little fader sliders here. So if we just click on those, we get to this section here where we have instrument channel, MIDI channel controls. You got our instrument channel is in channel 10. And it also gives the pitch modulation controls again, which are completely unnecessary. However, let's just tap this here, and this gives us our presets. This gives us access to the presets, and it's the same for any AU instrument inside Garageband. So what we can do now is we can sample the kits. So let's play. Now, that's cool. Now, what you can also do is once you've made any changes to your kit in Ruismaker and you go into this section here, you just click save, and it will allow you to save as a new kit. And I have already had saved, if I go into custom, saved some kits. So for instance, if we play again, there's one of the kits that I saved earlier. So like I said, that's that easy. You make any adjustments to the kit you want. You remember to go into your little section here, hit this, hit save, put in the name for your new kit, and it's going to be there forever. Awesome. And those are the kits that already come with it. So you get a good load of kits to start. You get a ton of ways to alter the sound, remembering that the top ones are global, so we can completely randomize like this. Randomize again. It's quite nice, isn't it? I like that randomization. So good point here is we can go into this, hit save, and we can call this I don't know, let's call it blippy poppy thingy, and then that's done, and you'll see the blippy poppy thingy is now in our saved kits. So very, very cool, very easy and super cool. Okay, so there you go. So that is like I said, you can, like I said, you're not limited to just one, and then you can do the whole thing again with a completely new set of sounds. So I'm not going to bother now, but you could record Ruismaker again and again and again, and you can multi-tracks, very low on CPU usage, blah blah blah, and anything with any audio unit effect you can do that also. And then of course you can just render the whole thing off and send it off to Audio Share or something, and then open any other app you like. So that's very cool. So before I go, let me just open this in Cubasis just to show you what to do in this. So in Cubasis, so I'll do this. Okay, so there's a Ruismaker demo. Now that it's already open there, so what we shall do, I think, is create new project, and we'll just call it Ruis. Done. And what we need to do is get a MIDI track here. We'll go to Media, go to Instruments, I'll just go back to the top there, and we'll go to see, if we close it all up like that, these are our selected instruments. So we'll go to Media, Instruments, Audio Units, and Ruismaker, and it's done, opened up. And like I said, you can, let me just go back down there. This is the same thing inside, but also as well you can do the pads, but remember you're selecting the sharps. Okay. So, but I found keys was a lot easier than the pads to do. So yeah, it's very good. So it's very simple to use, very easy, very powerful. Oh, and of course in Cubasis the preset location is slightly different. You will have here presets, and then you can see what's going on. Now I'm not sure here because it hasn't looked fine. No, I think that's only in Garageband. It's loaded my own presets. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That's Ruismaker. It's very cool by Brand Boss. Audio unit, instrument, drum machine. The very first drum machine audio unit for iOS as well. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you have liked the video, visit us at thesoundtestroom.com. Please remember those tips in Garageband, because they'll make your life a load easier. Remember that whatever you're working on, if you want to overdub the recording, make sure merge switch on. If you want it automatically quantized as you're recording, make sure that you have quantize set to the thing that you want. And of course, you can add your own effects and stuff. And of course also you can use Garageband's effects, and they will record. If you didn't know, they will. So your effects automation will record. And you can, of course, get a lot more interesting with the drum pattern than I did. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.